Hey, remember us?
What in the hell is that?
Hey, you kid! Get away from there!
I would not mess with that thing.
Don't put your lips on it!
Bumpy Roads, RV life. We're back.
We're back. Sorry we've been gone for so long. We had some unexpected turmoil come up. But we're back making videos, and we're back on Lake Travis. We had a great time working at Twisted Horns Ridge, and then after that we got jobs at Miller Creek.
RV park, yes.
What did you do there, honey? Let's walk.
I was the park manager, and boy, that really was a fun job. A very strenuous job. It was, 115 RV sites, 7 or 8 cabins. There was a lot of storage, a lot of covered RV storage, uncovered RV storage, you name it. There was a lot going on, but it was fun. The guests there were really great.
We made a lot of friends there. You taking down the lights, honey?
Official. We're out of here.
Oh my goodness. You know it's official when the lights come down.
Are you saying I always put this off to the last minute?
Yeah.
I do. I like the lights.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. So there's a black widow spider in our outdoor kitchen. Kind of afraid to open this thing right now. I can never seem to find him. So we have to empty out our cowboy pool. Kind of a bummer. One of the things we really loved about this place. But these are a great idea. It's just a water trough, but makes a great little swimming pool. It just sucks all the water out, so we can drain this and have the campsite ready for the next couple that's coming. We're gonna try to leave tomorrow and go to our next destination, our new jobs. We're very excited about it. Only about an hour and a half away from here in Johnson City. Puts us close to our grandkids, and it's also in an area that we really like, so still in the hill country.
All right, guys. Well, it's the evening before we leave, and I still have all of this stuff that I need to fit into that vehicle, along with my grandmother's plants.
One of the things I kind of struggle with, permanent solution for where to put all these fishing poles. I could get like maybe some PVC pipe or something that I can put them in. Need to do something. They're gonna get messed up. Have quite a few nice fishing rods there. I mean, nothing real fancy, but I like them.
Alright, we've got traffic stop initiated now. Vehicle is failing to stop. Traffic stop initiated. 632, is this going to be an authorized pursuit?
Well, actually, we're homeless again.
Yeah.
because our RV's in the shop again.
If you guys saw our video on surviving the Texas heat on 30 amps, you'll remember that we had a little accident. We didn't think there was anything wrong with the RV at the time. It drove fine after the accident, and then when we left Twisted Horns Ridge, it drove fine until we got into Bandera, and then all of a sudden started squealing. The shocks were rubbing up against the tires, melting the tires, and we weren't sure what was wrong, so we had to have a RV tech come out and take the shocks off so we could make it the rest of the way to Miller Creek. So once we left Miller Creek, we took it into Motivated RV to have it worked on, and we're still waiting to find out exactly what it was. We were told it was the frame at first, but when we brought it to Motivated RV, they said it might just be the shock mounts. So we're keeping our fingers crossed that it's something small like that, well, at least comparatively to a bent frame.
Where were you?
So tell us about what your duties were while we were there.
Well, I was the park manager. Pretty much everything was my duty. I did have a maintenance staff to help take care of the grounds and the wells.
I was one of those guys.
Yeah, he was one of those guys. And stuff like that. The trees, you name it. Oh yeah, staining all those picnic tables.
Mowing the yard, cutting bushes back.
We also had
taking out trash.
We also had a lot of fun with planning the activities and executing those.
Make it look good. You got the lead.
Got an alternator, not a
It doesn't matter. Let's not make it too complicated, okay? Alright, you've played this game before, haven't you?
We brought in live music.
Yeah, they had a rec hall there that was really big and nice and spacious, and the people there took advantage of it. You know, they'd have potlucks and bingo night.
Donuts and coffee.
Yeah.
Movie nights, you name it.
I would do live music there, and they'd bring in other live music there, and even my dad came down a couple of times.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to walk away, nowhere to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table, counting up the counting. But when the deal is done, yeah, a wonderful couple out there. So ain't no lines, you can keep your hands to yourself. wasted away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Living on toast of time. Living on toast of time. Gonna sell my watch back to you. You know me, I've been through it. Living on toast of time. And I'm wishing I was there. You know what it means to miss New Orleans, 'cause that's where you left your heart. And there's one thing more, I miss it when I can't walk, more than I miss New Orleans. Why don't you come along with me to the Mississippi?
What else did we have? We had this guy named Almost Willie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Almost Willie meandered in one day and said, I'll play for your guests for a free night. Almost Willie.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. One thing I was going to say that I really liked about the location of the place is we're right in between Johnson City and Blanco. We liked both towns quite a bit. Both had great restaurants, and
Johnson City had that great pizza truck called Hot Mess Pizza.
that was cool.
That was a good one. And then even Blanco had the Blanco River Pizza.
Yeah, and they
Company.
had the deep dish Chicago style, which was really good.
Oh, yeah, as you can see.
Yeah.
Also, the Bowling Alley Cafe in Blanco.
Oh man, that was a great place.
It was food like Granny used to make. Oh, it was delicious. And pies. Oh, my goodness.
And there really was a bowling alley.
We're about to eat here in the bowling alley.
If you went, if you left the front of the building and you walked through a door, you'd be in a bar and a bowling alley.
Which we didn't realize the first 3 or 4 times we
Yeah,
went
we thought
there.
it was just some kind of
Gimmick.
gimmick or whatever. We didn't realize it really was a bowling alley. The weird thing was you couldn't even hear the bowling alley from inside the restaurant. What about that place in Johnson City, Pecan?
Pecan Street Brewing. Oh, that
Yeah.
great food, great atmosphere,
Yeah, we
great
enjoyed
service.
it there.
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
And then also the Cupboard in Johnson City.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of
Good breakfast place. And
Yeah.
I guess a few weeks into our job there, I got some really bad news from the doctor, and I was having to go back and forth to the doctors, and sometimes I couldn't drive myself home, you know, after whatever lab experiments they did on me. Treatments, yes, that's what it's called. And I needed a ride home, and she was working 7 days a week, 10 hours a day, and that wasn't working out too well. She was supposed to have gotten an assistant after the original one left.
Yeah.
We went, 3.5 months, you working 7 days a week, and
I was exhausted. It was time to move on. We hated it. We loved it there. We would have stayed a lot longer.
that's one thing we kind of wanted to talk to you guys about later in the video is one of the reasons we haven't made videos in a while is because of my health. Came as quite a shock. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot to deal with. We did get one day that you didn't have to work. There was a brief time where she actually did have an assistant helping her, so we got to, what did we do?
We went to Luckenbach.
Yeah, went to Luckenbach. That was a lot of fun.
We're Texans. We got to go to Luckenbach.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. Good country music. What else? You know,
How's that song go? Good
yeah.
country music and the prettiest women I've ever seen.
Oh, London Homesick Blues.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luckenbach was cool. It had a good acoustic solo act there.
Hey guys, we're here in Luckenbach and we're listening to a singer-songwriter. He hasn't said his name yet, so we'll let you know if he does. And it's really great. We're out here, we're doing some shopping. Chris got a hat and a shirt, and we're excited to be here. It's our first time to Luckenbach, and it's amazing.
Back his wages, he's dead set on riding in the big rodeo. My woman, she's tight with a no-do baby. While Willie, he's yelling, hey, Jim.
Good food and beer and just great atmosphere all together. Real nice people everywhere.
And the burger truck was really good too.
Yeah.
Had all different kinds of burgers.
Did you get all wet,
Of course he
Jasper?
did.
Well,
The
thank you.
Southwest burger with, you know, the guacamole, the sour cream and all that. Hot peppers and stuff on it.
What you got there?
Texan burger. Fried onions, barbecue sauce, and all the good stuff.
Oh yeah. Is it just a blanket?
There's a bag, but I think it was just a blanket.
I know how you love your blankets.
All right, here's a t-shirt, baby.
What'd you do, Dirk Jasper?
And the bartender there tries to tell you because you're a woman, he can't serve you. Just call bullshit. He can do that. During the holidays, we went to Johnson City and we got to experience the light spectacular. If you are ever in the Texas Hill Country during the holidays, you have to add that to your must-see list. Those trees all lit up with, I think it was over 1 million lights, were amazing. The blue tree was my favorite.
Like the Christmas tree. This is like a winter wonderland. We're Santa Claus.
We're gonna have to walk through there. You know we're gonna have to walk through there. That's so pretty. Love that blue tree.
This seems like the kind of place where you might just bump into Santa Claus.
I'm sure Santa Claus comes here a lot. Look at all these lights. He's gotta be able to see it from the North Pole.
Wow. Look at this. Man, this is so cool. I want permanent blue trees in our yard. Well, we don't really have a yard anymore, do we?
No, we don't have a yard.
But I like blue trees. I didn't know that until tonight, but I like blue trees.
Wow, that's beautiful.
You want to do a selfie in front of the blue tree? So we're going to film ourselves taking pictures.
Wait, doesn't that like take our soul away or wipe us out of existence?
We're not Indians. I thought we agreed we're never going back to Houston anymore.
We do have to go for Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're never going to live in Houston anymore. So we've been bouncing around the Texas Hill Country for the past 3 years, and one thing that we discovered that was really a lot of fun is going out for a drive, getting lost, and then ended up at some really cool place. Almost looks prehistoric, doesn't it?
So what else about Miller Creek? There was a creek right behind where our RV was parked, but it was empty because I guess the ranch owner up the creek, he dammed it and excavated it. And, that's what I said. Excavated it. Excavated it. He
dug it up.
He made sure that we didn't get no water.
Yeah.
And we walked down there a while. It was about 5-10 minute walk.
Yeah, about a 6-minute walk.
And we discovered the water.
Yeah, we took the grandkids and the dogs and let them swim. We kind of snuck them into the Miller Creek where the water was, and they really enjoyed that.
The Miller Creek used to have water in their creek, but I
They
guess...
used to fish and kayak and everything in that creek.
I mean, Miller Creek's still a beautiful park even without the water in the creek, but boy, that would have been nice to have that.
grandkids used to love to come over, and we'd get in the rec hall and put a puzzle together, or into the watering hole. They loved Papa getting that fire going with the marshmallows in the watering hole, because it was in a building and they've never been able to do that before.
The adults enjoyed it quite a bit too. They'd hang out there at night, especially when it was cold, get a big fire going. Everybody would hang out around the fire.
The reason we quit our jobs that we really loved, and the owners and the management company loved us, they didn't want us to leave. Our dog Jasper broke out of the dog park twice. Nobody got hurt and no little dogs were injured. We thought we had secured it after the first time, but the second time, happened. So they told us that he had to go, and we only had a few days to find him a home, or we would have to put him down. And then they started asking about Ringo and what breed he was. And we realized that we could be forced to get rid of both of our dogs or put them down, which we couldn't do. On top of all of that, Chris's health problems, I was working 7 days a week, and I needed to be able to take him to his doctor's appointments, his tests, his scans, and some of the treatments. He's not allowed to drive home afterwards, and I wasn't able to do that. So there was a lot of stress, with managing the RV park, with trying to get a handle on Chris's health, and then Jasper freaking out. He'd never done that before. We just decided it was a little too chaotic right now to be trying to manage an RV park. So we left on good terms, and when we're ready or when our lives settle down again, we can always go back. But right now, we're headed back to Lake Travis, and we are going to rest, relax, and regroup. And we would like to thank our friend Sandra. You are such an angel for letting us crash at your house while our RV is getting repaired. And also for giving us a spot to put our RV on your beautiful property. You are an angel. Thank you very much.
The owners were super nice to us. God, we sure hated to leave there, but things just weren't working out with all the things going on. It's just one of those things. Sometimes life
Bite you in the ass.
Life gets in the way of a great situation. But we are really happy to be back on Lake Travis because we love it here.
If you would like to help us while we are looking for new jobs and the medical bills are piling up, we have the Zelle and the Venmo info in the description below. We really would appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, Ringo's doing his rock routine. What you got there, Ringo? What are you two doing? Oh, is that your rock, Ringo? Nobody's touching my rock. That's my rock. Rock's bigger than your head. He's gonna take off with it.
Our campsite backed right up to the creek. So we had a lot of green space. We had a lot of beautiful trees and places for the grandkids to run around. They even got Chris on a couple of games of catch.
Hey, did you get that?
I did.
You got that catch?
I did. Counts. It counts.
It counts?
Yeah, it counts. My grandson loves sports. Maddie loves to entertain people.
He's quite good at sports too.
And play in the mud. She's my little mud duck. Always with
Yes,
me.
she loves the mud. What you doing?
Play-Doh, mud, sand, dirt, water, you name it.
You making a sandcastle?
The kids into it.
Huh, Maddie?
I'm making a river.
A river? Oh my goodness.
So some of the challenging aspects of being an RV park manager is that everything kind of falls on you. Somebody locks the mailroom door, the bottom handle, instead of the digital lock at night. Somebody needs their package, you got to go in and then lock it. The maintenance supervisor quit a couple weeks before our lunar eclipse, the total solar eclipse. We were 100% packed. We were a little overbooked, but that kind of resolved itself with a few cancellations. So water in the Texas Hill Country is very challenging. We were about 6 miles from Johnson City and 6 miles from Blanco. So we didn't have city water out there. We were on wells and pumps and RO systems, and they were running all over the park. It was challenging to learn in a week and to make sure we didn't run out for the eclipse when we were fully booked. I did lock the laundry room doors the Friday before just so that we would have water for everybody to use on Monday. We did shut the water off on Sunday for about 3 hours so we could make some more and get some more going before we ran completely out. Somehow magically we made it until Tuesday morning when we were able to get our water truck delivery. But speaking of the solar eclipse, that was so beautiful. That was kind of magical, and I got pictures of everybody looking into the sky with their sunglasses. It was a lot of fun. We just kind of discovered that big dogs are really not conducive to a park with a bunch of little dogs. There was a lot that went into the decision, like we discussed with Chris's health, with the dogs. We did try to find home for Jasper, but I cried myself to sleep every night. I can't get rid of that puppy. I've had him since he was 4 months old. We rescued him. He's just part of me now. But there's other jobs out there. And eventually one day we might get back into RV park management. So look out for our next video. We are going to show you what happened with our RV repair and how we fared on that. We are also going to show you our new campsite and check out how really cool it is. We're also going to discuss a little bit more about Chris and what's going on with his health. Now, here's Chris and his dad performing the Bumpy Roads theme song live at Miller Creek RV Park.